legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the UFC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple M's, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just now wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Hey, reservations for 20 at Kosho. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking in the public opinion. Yeah, I had different functions cause I'm functioning different. Hey, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Hey, local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turn it down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us.
Yo, what up? We got football ready to go in auction spot number 5. I had a couple people ask me about the draft date for the first one, being a snake draft. I'll get that out. It'll probably be closer to the last week in August. Give people a chance to see some of the preseason games and stuff and avoid some injuries. But also, the auction league will be around the same time. We might do one that's early draft league for when we fill it, but depending on when we fill it, it might not be that early. We only have like 3 weeks till football starts, 4 weeks. It's crazy. If you guys didn't hear last night, I went to the Bills Stadium for the practice, went there for the tour. There's a lot of controversy online with the new stadium and stuff. Like, again, it's just like anything. The 1% is louder than the other 99. However, I will say there's a lot to complain about when you see the price tag that we had to spend, what the city had to spend, like taxpayers had to spend. So, like, I think people walking in expected SoFi and got Buffalo. Like, they did the Buffalo thing. But also, the people who just went to the game didn't get to see where a lot of that money went. And unfortunately, probably never will. I only got to see it because I went on the tour. I probably never get to take part in most of the cool things that they showed, including like the rental spaces and the Gallagher Founders Club, things like that. So, but I think that's all important parts of growing the area, you know, getting players to want to come play at your facility with some of the recovery zones they have and the training facilities for the players and stuff. So, the stadium looks great inside, and as soon as I hear the sound, because they said that's where a ton of money went over the screens, was the sound system. We'll see how I feel, if I feel better. But I said the experience I had was a 10 out of 10. My first initial feedback of the stadium was a 6 out of 10. Like, it wasn't anything. There we go, Scat, Max Crosby. But yeah, I'm getting super pumped for fantasy. Anybody do any other drafts yet? Any season long or underdogs? Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Quinn Ewers. I do have a basketball break going up. I haven't seen anyone do it quite this cheap as what we're doing. That basketball break you see in the background has 4 update megas, 3 blasters. We're going to be doing that. At 6 o'clock, that's going to drop. Still a lot of big game-changing, life-changing cards out there. So, because I even looked around, it's like some of those boxes continue to go up. I saw like the hobby was up to $1,100 on Blowout. I know you can find them cheaper on Blowout. The Megas are going for $200 alone, but I don't think they're selling for that. Nice, Slam. What do you got? What do you got planned? Anything special? Just chilling. Jameer Gibbs. There's your boy Jameer. A Chan. Class action starts here. Hey, and Jackson Dart for the Giants. So no, it's not small by any means. I think people. I was saying this last night. The screen's not small. I mean, I'm sitting all the way on the goal line, and it's big. Like, I can see it. It's better than the old one. It's better than every stadium I've been to except SoFi. But that was the thing. I thought we expected it to be like if SoFi did that. But that was like SoFi's thing, that screen that wraps around. Honestly, other than that, I think it's nicer, and it is very high def. And there's two. There's a screen on that side and another one on this side that wraps around. And there are two. So the nice thing is you can see them clearly at either end. It's not just one. However, when you go to SoFi, it wraps all the way around. Now, I've never been to Dallas. So I can't speak, but I heard that's even it's just sleep. Well, the kids let you do that. There we go, Marion Hampton parallel. So, but yeah, it could have been bigger. Like they said, they spent more on the sound system than they did on the screen. So, I'm curious to see how visiting teams and opposing teams feel when they play there. If it's very difficult to play there as an opposing team. Here we go, to 175, Danny Stutzman. At least one numbered card out of there. Yeah, I mean, I've seen the Dallas screen on TV. Have you been there, Chris? That stadium is like on my list of games I obviously want to go to. I just feel like there's a Matthew Golden. We talked about him last night. It's probably going to be due for like some renovation soon, because at the time that was like the state of the art. But I do feel like it's kind of fallen behind, and I don't think Jerry Jones will allow that to continue to fall behind. Hey, Kyler Murray was named the starter of the Vikings today, if you guys did not hear. Dude, I hear you, Slam. It's funny. I know what you mean. It's always less stressful. Oh yeah, I forget Atlanta had the wraparound, like, because I said it's kind of like SoFi. I talked a lot about Atlanta Stadium and the experience I had with you, Jason, at the tour, because they showed us a lot of areas, similar to like what you were able to provide my brother and I with an opportunity to experience. But again, I don't know anybody to hook me up with that around here. And they did say all the tickets are sold as season tickets. This is interesting. They are going to be selling standing room only seats. Caveat. And maybe you guys can tell me. Did I say Tyler Murray? Kyler Murray. There's a Dak. When they took us on the tour, they showed us where they would be. And pieces. They are actually labeling. So there's like these freestanding bar tops, like real thin, right? Like this. Enough to put a beer on, maybe lean on, okay? That's it. They're freestanding about 6 feet back from the rails to see, and they're each going to have a designated number on them, like a seat number, right? A24, A25. And if you buy standing room only, you have to be standing at your location. Like, that's what they're saying. How are they going to prevent it? Also, I said, this is going to be fun. Someone gets, like, it looks just like a rail, and I know it has a number on it, but if I'm, like, waiting for someone and I lean, guys are going to have to come back like, can you move? That's my spot. Like, move, that's my spot. I don't like that idea. I wouldn't want to deal with that. But my fear is with standing room tickets, because the bottom corridor, it's all open. You can see the whole field inside. And on the 100 level, you can see, you have a perfect view by just standing there. I think they're going to have a congestion issue. There's a Cam Ward. Yeah, your dad, man. That experience is incredible. That's going to be a tough experience to beat. all you could drink, all you could eat. I mean, the fact that we lost that game so miserably, the way we did, makes it one of those things where it's a little tainted, so it helps. But Shad Campbell. Oh, Thompson, for sure. For sure. I don't know what they were thinking. And I told you about security last night, being like really rude. There's a Shuck, really rude to some people. They were rude to us, but we just didn't let it bother. We were just like, okay, we'll go. Like, they probably want to get home. They just didn't. Like, even my son's Cohen was like, they didn't have to say it that way, did they? I was like, no, they didn't. I mean, we talked to him like, that's not how you talk to people. There's a nice Luther Burden parallel for the Bears. But yeah, and again, I think they could be working some kinks out. When we went through the tour, there was still a lot of work getting ready to be done. And they said it wouldn't be fully ready. It would be about 90% ready. Most of that stuff happening behind the scenes that isn't quite ready yet. Jamar Chase. Rebel. How about a Barrett Carter numbered out of 299? 004 out of 299 going to Cincinnati. And that is going to go out to Michael Thompson. Well, it's not even strangers. Like, they were security. Like, you really want... These are... Think about this. This is their first interaction with the season ticket holders they're going to be dealing with every game. A lot of them go to every game. We don't go to every game, but because it's 4 hours away. But we go to games... Now it's like, this is how you want to establish this new relationship with these new season ticket holders, right? Like, you want to be hostile and aggressive. Like, you don't want to, like, be like, hey, you know, it's our first night. You guys are going to be here. Yeah, season tickets. We can't wait to see you again. But for tonight, you got to go. Like, let's roll out. Players got to get home to their family. We got to get home. Let's go. You know, people are still going to ignore, but at least, you know, catch a lot more flies with honey kind of situation. Then you can get aggressive. But they came in hot. Like, gotta go, guys. Kai, let's go. I'm like, okay. Like, where was our... It was weird. It was aggressive. Quinn Ewers with another nice parallel. See, JSN. There's a nice Will Howard. Pittsburgh. I love who I vibe with. Oh, I hear you, man. That circle stays tight. That's why I tell you when I say, I use the phrase, you guys are my safe space. Like, I enjoyed my trip, and we had a lot of fun. We had a very good experience. But there was stuff like that all the time. Like, and I said, I like to get home to the group that always makes me happy. You know, I was with my family. I had a good time there. But yeah, people, a lot of people, there's a lot of good people out there too. But it's just like, again, the 1%'s always allowed. It's the complainers, the ones who like to start trouble. 58 out of 275 for the Bears. DeAndre Swift. I am loving Resurgence. I haven't gotten, like, I don't feel like it's too repetitive. A lot of numbered content, you know, case hits or SSPs. Even in the retail, a lot of numbered stuff. Janty. Chris Jones, parallel for the Chiefs. Oh man, Slim, I don't like to overshare. I post some on social media on my personal page because I like to have them as memories for like dates. There we go, Dylan Gabriel refractor. But we got so many good pictures I didn't even share at that stadium. It was so cool. I do want to... That's kind of what surprised me. I saw an article, Kibler, that said the Bill Stadium was ready, Buffalo wasn't. And her argument was simply that, like, this was just a practice with 50,000 people, not 63, which they're going to be doing, plus all the people that come in just to tailgate, all the people that come in just to, like, be a part of game day, right? And they said that you couldn't get a rent-a-car. There was hour-long waits to see if there would be one available. She flew in from L.A. for the game. She said a lot of good things about the stadium, but the stadium wasn't even ready. Like, they were understaffed. They ran out of food. They ran out of, like, to the point, this is how much Bills Mafia and the Bills fans showed up. They had they wouldn't even let us in the Bills store during the tour. You had to go to the big one across the street that they have, because they said they sold out so much out of all the Bills store that practice night that they didn't want people to go in because it was so bare. It looked like it wasn't ready. Who knows? Could have been the case. But I would like that. I feel like there's nothing around the stadium. Like it's they're not ready for it. Like the city of Buffalo's really ran down. It just doesn't make sense that they didn't move it to like Rochester. Honestly, it should have been moved to Rochester, I think. And my dad didn't want that. Actually, my dad did want it to go to Rochester. We didn't want it to go like out further or do a different state, obviously. But yeah, like that's how like Boston sports are. They have that whole complex around it. Debo. I mean, here's my favorite one for proximity is the Tennessee Titans. Nashville, downtown Broadway Street in Nashville is literally right across the bridge. You walk on Broadway Street, walk across the bridge, you're at the stadium. It's legendary. My wife asked me an interesting question this week. All Walmart brands. Yeah, they'll probably have Walmart stores inside. She goes, if you were never a Buffalo Bills fan, like if you picked the team now and like the Bills didn't matter, right? Like take my heart out of it. Who would you root for? And so I said, well, knowing what I know now, like if I knew I couldn't pick the Bills, I'd go proximity, like where I want to go, but also isn't close enough. So I said, I loved LA, but I wouldn't want to go to LA. That's too far. And ultimately, after a conversation, here's a nice tet for Carolina going out to Robert. I said Tennessee Titans would probably be my team. Because I love going to Nashville. I love going to Tennessee. It's not that far of a flight. It's like a 2.5 hour flight. There's so much other stuff to do there. And then the only thing that drew me back was like, I can't remember this, but the Music City Miracle makes me hate them. So I don't know if I could pick them. Yeah, Pittsburgh doesn't have a ton right around close by. Here we go. Walter Nolan out of 399. 390 out of 399. We're already up to 4 numbered cards. So obviously why this one is a little bit smaller is when you get the hobby boxes in, all hobby is so expensive right now. Chrome Black is actually one of the cheaper Topps products right now, which is why I was able to slip it in this. And I know I'd said I was doing it as a PYT. Totally forgot. I really did. And then someone messaged me and was like, I thought that was PYT. I'm like, oh, fuck. Just have too much going on in my brain. No, you're top. That is one thing. That's another thing I always do when I go to the different stadium areas. Like Matt and I, we tried to get Jason to go, but even in Atlanta, we rented the scooters and went to Topgolf. We've done that in Pittsburgh. We've done that in LA. We did it in Atlanta. The LA one was stinky. There was like a sewage plant behind it. It was such a beautiful backdrop, and it smelled like shit. I've done Baltimore Topgolf, Atlanta, LA, Pittsburgh. Did we get 2 numbered here? Nope. Just the Mikel Williams pink. And how about a Leonard Floyd out of 75 with the purple wave, Atlanta, Fred Bell. Sad though, out for the season. Another numbered card though. What's that, Chris? Nice Caleb Williams there. See, this looks like a variation. It's weird. And a Cameron Kitchens. Lime. Nice X-Fractor, Caleb Williams. I'm really hoping it works out to go to Las Vegas this year. That's like the make or break. Colston Loveland, pink rookie. There we go. Dude, why do I feel like it happens so much more anymore? Oh. Yeah, well, trust me, I already felt bad. It was an accident. And if everyone's set on it, I can go get more and do one as it. I just know you're like, it's not like we had the full case. You know, if we would have had 12 boxes and I did the last one, I think we had 3 total, so. But yeah, I try to do that. You guys know I have the best intentions of that. I don't try to switch it up. Micah Parsons and Revel refractor. We're going to be doing a fantasy spot at the end of this, so don't forget to stick around. Shador, Tank Dell, and Travis Hunter picked some really nice parallels in that Chrome Mega. I saw that too. Kobe Bryant out 4 to 6 months. Lauren caught a pass from Ty Johnson. Low key, one of our backup running backs with special team help. It's really important. She caught a pass from him, and then he subsequently and almost immediately had to be carted off the field. I'm like, don't talk, don't touch anyone else. Don't sit down, sit in the second row. Don't. And he only threw to a couple. He threw to my wife and like 2 more, and he was gone. Right? Jerry Jeudy. Justin Jefferson. There's a Janty. Come on, give us something good out of here. Jalen Royals. Mason Taylor refractor. In 5 minutes, that basketball break drops. It's only $25 a spot. It has 4 megas, 3 blasters in it. I really don't think you're going to find it any cheaper or not much cheaper anywhere. So if you want to get an update as a random, it's a good chance to do it. Like Buka with another nice parallel. It's just that product was so expensive out of the gate to begin with, even on the shelves. Finest Baseball. Resurgence Football Megas. Those are 2 megas that I feel like have really stepped up. Topps Chrome, Baseball, I haven't opened any megas of. I have a few. Has anyone heard how they're doing? Because I do like retail, but I like to see what's been doing better. And the megas seem to definitely be doing better than the blasters. Let me get a numbered card. Joe Burrow, nothing in that one. That was about the only one we didn't have a numbered card in. All right, we're going to go to the box that really, normally we've been having these bigger retail breaks with lots of boxes. This one eats up a lot of space. I'm trying to stick to like the 25 spot random for now. Like we'll be doing some bigger ones when we get the repacks in and stuff come here football season, but all right, good luck. Come on, Joshua. Good luck. So this is the first year they're doing it where they don't have to get their roster down. They don't have to make any cuts till the last week. Then they get everyone down. Did you know that? I didn't know that till we were away and talking. This is the first year they're doing that. Kyle McCord at a 150, rookie for the Eagles. Our first numbered parallel, Philadelphia, going out to JJ. Judy, Chen, Pittman. There's a Tyler Warren rookie. Travion Henderson. Puka Nacua out of 99 for the LA Rams. Dougie Berger, nice card there. Nacua out of 99. Again, no retail in Chrome Black. So to me, these cards should hold more value. No, it doesn't always translate that way, but we're about to see our final card. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. It's a Colston Loveland autograph. Now you can be mad at me, Chris. You're justified. Chicago Bears going out to Trevor Clark. I have a Bears card I'll add in your package, Chris, that you'll appreciate as a collector to make up for it. I just opened it out. It's a numbered card of Luther Burden. I have it set aside for you anyhow, so you'll like that. It's not a Colston Loveland autograph, but I feel bad that you had him in the first two. But congratulations to Trevor Clark. Chris, maybe we can get you the fantasy spot. We're going to do that real quick after I recap this. Very nice card, though. Colston Loveland. Big hopes for him at the tight end position, honestly, this year. I'm not drafting him because it's not in my draft strategy. I shouldn't say I'm not. I haven't drafted him yet because I don't like where he's going. I think he has value, but the way my draft falls, I don't take a tight end that early. But I have high hopes for him. I think he's going to be very good. Don't forget, I did have the Bills-Bears Super Bowl bet in, so I expect the Bears to do big things. Tyler Warren, don't be mad at me, Slam. Emeka Egbuka, Shedeur Sanders, Travis Hunter, Pink, Josh Allen X-Fractor, Colston Loveland X-Fractor, or Pink X-Fractor, Caleb Williams, Tyler Shuck, Shedeur Sanders, Dylan Gabriel Refractor, Will Howard, Tyler Shuck, Cam Ward, Omarion Hampton, and a Jackson Dart. We did get some other non-numbered hits that are really nice. The McMillan, the Quinn Ewers, and the Luther Burden. I love those parallels. And then some numbered cards. We had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbered cards and an auto in this again. Very similar to when we do retail. There's just a better auto, better chance at probably a bigger name too. Puka Nacua out of 99. DeAndre Swift out of 275. Barrett Carter. Oh, we had two autographs. Sorry. Kyle McCord out of 150. Leonard Floyd out of 75. Walter Nolan out of 399. Danny Stutzman to 175. And our two autos were Barrett Carter, this one numbered out of 299, and the Colston Loveland. Only complaint I have about Topps Chrome Black is the fact that I like that it's magged up, but just make them all numbered. I honestly would rather a card numbered to 199. There's no way they stretch that product that far that these couldn't be numbered. And if they did, wow, that's impressive. Because they throw a lot in. The checklist isn't small. Let's see. Who posted that? Was it your buddy Chris that posted the Caleb Williams Madden cover where he's like his booty's out? Dude, that was funny. I sent that to a few people. Let's go ahead and do the fantasy spot. Hang tight here. Let me get it going. Oh, 'cause Coonies never say die. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Listen, that basketball break should be dropping any minute. We got all the teams in here. This is for Fantasy Spot 5 for the Auction League. Right now we have Dave Kramer. Dave has two. Reach out to Dave Kramer if you want to try to convince him to give you a spot. Bob Riley, Adam Dow, now the Denver Broncos. Jason Mello has a spot in the Auction League. I believe he was able to get one in the other draft too. So there's still 6 spots left in this for the Auction League. People are excited about this league. I'm excited about it. When I say people, I mean me. I'm excited. I'm the one that's excited, but other people seem to be as well. So I'm just going to confirm that this break dropped real quick, and then I'll let you guys hop in that. Maybe we can rip that tonight if it fills. All right. It is up. I'm actually going to share it to you guys. If it fills before 9, I'll throw in a fantasy football spot. All right, guys, I am going to go keep sorting and get ready to get shipping around. I will be with you hopefully tonight. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Peace.